Welcome to the first day of summer, the summer solstice, the longest day of the year with the most light. If you know me, Jen the Playmaker, my word this year is light. How can I bring more light in the world? How can I make marketing light for you? So today I want to give you 5 ways that you can make marketing light work for you and your business. Number 1, have a process. Want to know who and when and what you're doing so that it can create a repeatable system and make it so much easier. It may take a little bit of time right now, but going forward, let me tell you, it will save a lot of headaches and effort because you can always go back to that process. It saves time, especially during transitions with team members or virtual assistants you might be leveraging. And you don't have to wait for others to know, well, what should I be doing? I have to wait until they tell me. You've got a system in place that you can work and that everybody can move forward with their own part of the system. So have that process. Number 2, create ways to additionally create scale in your business besides just a process by using templates and automation. There are so many great tools out there. It might be as simple as just having an email template that you save. It could be using text replacements in your phone or for text messaging or in Word documents so you don't have to retype the same thing every time. There's a lot of different integration tools. So I love to hear if there's any particular ones you like to use that have worked for you, what those are, or if you're interested in some ideas and ones that I know of, let me know what you're looking for or any questions and we can get it to you because it saves hundreds of times when you think about something that might just be a couple minutes, but you do over and over again. Number 3, create a schedule, a calendar. You got to get it on the calendar. So rather than consuming all this time here and there that adds up, put it on your calendar. Then you can make sure that you have dedicated time to work on it and contain it rather than it taking over all of your time, especially when it comes to things like social media where we can get sidetracked and start scrolling for hours. We want to work our marketing versus it working us. Number 4, right size your marketing. Talk a lot about with my clients about making marketing into 90-day plans, 90-day sprints of what's most important because so much changes so quickly. So we need to make it digestible, but sometimes 90 days can really feel like a long, long time. So I encourage you to maybe even think about what's that breakthrough that you can have today or this week in your business to create that energy and that focus on one small thing that you can control and you can move forward with. I was just working with a client this morning and we were talking about their process to get introductions and all these different ideas. But they said, you know what? We have all these ideas, but we just can't execute. We don't have time for all this. I said, well, let's bring it back to what's the one thing that you can do in the next couple of weeks that would be meaningful. We help them drill into the fact that if they could just make sure that every introduction that they get, that they take action on the introduction within 48 hours, that would be a big step forward. Now, certainly we drilled in a little further on like, what's it going to take to make sure that you follow up on that? And how will we measure success? And ultimately, how do we align our intentions with our actions, right? We have 2 guidance systems in our minds, the Thor and the wise men, as we like to think about it. And how do we make sure that we leverage the energy of this is what I want in the moment with our best intentions and what we know is what we most need to do. So make sure that you right size your marketing, even if it's just down to that one thing, because then you can build on it. You can get some successes, you can get some momentum, and you can continue to build on that over time rather than trying to bite off everything and then doing nothing. And then finally, number 5 is you don't have to do it alone. Know that there are experts that you can outsource to so that you don't have to be the one figuring it all out or delivering it all, creating all those templates or setting up all those systems. Leverage a team of experts to help you get it across the line. There's times in all of our lives when we need an expert. I often talk about the times when I was even working on my own website and I was making changes and thought, this is simple enough. But then when I went and looked at it, it was not what I thought what I expected and what I thought it was going to be. And I felt so frustrated. And then I felt like I had lost all the work that I did before. I couldn't get it back to the previous state. I wanted to just throw my computer, but I took a deep breath. I really need that on occasions. And I said, why don't I just shoot a message to Joe? Joe helped me with my website in the past, and I bet he'd know the answer. I reached out to him, and within 5 minutes, he took care of the problem. Why didn't I just do it in the first place? In all of our lives, there's times when we need an expert. Now is that time that you don't have to do it alone. I hope these 5 ways help you to make marketing light. And if I can help you in any ways, please reach out to us at Playmaker Coaching and Consulting. Have a great day.